At a neighbor's place, they're having a little practice competition where the horses are learning not to shy from different obstacles. And if you ever wondered, this is how they train them. Now, see, you've seen police horses push people through crowds. It looks like this is how they train them. They teach them to put their chest against this barrel. Oh, be moving. Okay. See, he's pushing it. So you're teaching the horse to push wherever you want him to go. That's good. This is a teeter-totter, and they've walked the horse up on the teeter-totter.
It's supposed to teeter.
Now it should teeter if he goes forward.
We're just getting him this far.
Oh, I think that's great.
Right
So now watch. This horse is. This would be like going up an old creaky bridge. Now they're teaching her to stop. Watch. See, when it trips, she gets off. But this is really good practice for these horses. See, this is preparing horses for different routines in the trails. Now watch it tip. Okay, now see, these are different colored. This again is teaching a horse to go through whatever. Okay, here's another threat, and the horse is going right through. He's listening to his rider. These are ways you teach your horse to listen to you in spite of how scary the elements are. He's letting him feel it. There we go. This is particularly hard because it's so clanky and it's windy, makes noise. You can't blame the horse for saying, wait a minute, this is suspicious. Oh, that's very good. And here we have Eric with a racehorse, and she doesn't even want to open that darn gate.
She doesn't want to close it. Come on, sweetie.
I think it's a lot more challenging for a thoroughbred, especially a 2-year-old, which is what this little girl is. You got the job done.
Horribly.
Okay, Eric, let's see you make her go across the tarp. It's just an old thing sitting there on the ground. Actually, this really shows you the difference between thoroughbreds and other horses. They're highly sensitive. If we asked somebody with an old deadhead horse, they'd walk over this tarp as if it were nothing. We have the thoroughbred. Here's good old Major Parker. And Major Parker is a thoroughbred even though he's 8 years old. He says, "You must be kidding, Ellie." You know why horse people have arms longer than anyone else? It's because we get it yanked so much. Now, Allie's very persistent, and she's made smaller and smaller circles, and Major is learning that, darn it, he's got to step on it, and it's not eating him alive. See that? There you go. She's going to trick him into it yet. This is how we get horses to do things we don't want them to. All right, watch him. See, Allie got him to do it. Now that's a racehorse, and he's learning how to be a real horse. Good for you, Allie. Okay, you saw a thoroughbred try. Now this is a normal trail horse. And see, he looks at it, he listens to his rider, and he goes right across like a good boy. Again, and you remember how goofy he was. Look, he's walking right over this tarp with all this stuff under it, and he's walking back, and he's being normal. Now, when you get on his back, he may change again, but at least you're desensitizing him by doing it this way. And just because they do it well today here under these conditions, do not assume that tomorrow they'll be the same. That's the way it is with horses. But it helps. See, remember Major was acting like such an ass? And just with a little bit of work and a little bit of persistence, he's now deciding that, okay, I'll do it for Ellie. Filly doesn't want to go, so we've suggested that he put the filly right on the tail of Major. And when Major walks on, maybe the filly won't be quite so stupid. Now watch, let's see. Ah, she's not quite as suckery as we thought. Her foot on it, and they recognize that it's not so scary. Now this is the way we teach horses to go through water. At least in this circumstance, the horse is cooperating. You see this is a little pool of water. And then eventually she'll get on top of the horse and try it, but if you're going to fight, it's better to fight on the ground with a long stick. These are all wonderful techniques and are certainly applicable for thoroughbreds also. He's on this horse, and let's see if the little darling will be good. You can see how they have hesitation, and that's why people are getting off and using the stick to help them rather than injure themselves or the horse. A lot of horses will have a tendency to flip over backwards when they don't like something and you push them. So you're a lot safer on the ground talking to him about it. Let's see if he's going to just get his courage up and walk right through. Come on, Jazz. Here is a human stepping in that water to show that horse that it's not a bad thing. And believe it or not, sometimes that works. See, that horse is saying, maybe I could put my foot in. She is. And sometimes when you have another horse do it first. Oh, excellent. Excellent. He thinks that Major should get the most improved. You know, Major's a racehorse. He's the one we did the video about, and he can be an ass. But look at him now. He's going through like a real horse. Good boy. Excellent. And then we'll see you at the races.